Hey, what is up guys, I'm Rahul, and today for you, I've got some gameplay on No Shark Canal's Team Deathmatch. Now in this commentary, I'm basically going to be giving some noob tips, some newcomer tips to Battlefield, and for Battlefield 4, as we do know some information about Battlefield 4, which I can give tips for. Now, as these are newcomer tips, it's going to be for the people that are coming onto Battlefield, probably playing Call of Duty, they've seen all the Battlefield stuff, really like the look of the game, and want to move on to it, but to be honest, if you do come on without having a clue about Battlefield, you are going to be a noob, and no one wants to be the noob, no one likes the noob. When you're playing on a team, if you've got a noob on your team, like a bad player, you normally give them hate and stuff. I mean, it's just something everyone does. It's not nice, but it's something everyone does. Now, the gameplay actually in the background is in fact on one of my new accounts. It's Rahul. I mean, I've said this in a previous video, it's a new account. If you do really want to, you can add me on that account. That's the account I will be playing Battlefield 4 on the PS4 and stuff, if they allow me to switch my PSN thingy from PS3 to PS4. But yeah, so it's on that account, and I was only like level 1, so I level up a few levels or 1 level in this game, so you can see what it's kind of like to be that low level player. But if you do have a little bit of knowledge about FPSs and Battlefield itself, you could do quite well. Now, to start off, when you're actually playing Battlefield 4, I think going around, you shouldn't be going around alone. Like, this is multiplayer, by the way, and in fact, even before you play multiplayer, definitely play the campaign. And if there's something else like co-op, try playing a little bit of that. That will just get you a feel of the controls and stuff and how you move about, because it's a little bit different to how you play Call of Duty. I mean, how it all looks and stuff. I mean, in Call of Duty, you can't see your feet when you're moving around. I know that's just a little thing, but in Battlefield you can, and there's loads of different animation things that happen. So just to get to grips with all of it and play the campaign. Once you play the campaign, you'll be decent level at Battlefield, so you can go on to the multiplayer. Now, in the multiplayer, as I was saying, when you're actually playing, you don't want to be going around solo just on your own, even if you don't have friends which are coming onto Battlefield. I mean, that is a really good tip if you've got friends, but yeah, if you've got friends, but it doesn't matter if you don't have friends. What you can always do is just follow your teammates around, if they're in your squad or not, it doesn't matter. Just stick with teammates. If you look at your leaderboard and see whoever's a high level, if they're all low levels because the game's just come out, then just stick to with whoever's at the top of the leaderboard, as they'll probably have an idea of what's going on. And yeah, just stick with your teams, take out enemies if you see them, and just cap objectives with your team. Say if you're playing Conquest or something, and just stick with your team, as like, it'll mean that if you do die or something, you can be revived and just stuff like that, because if you're alone, then it just won't work out, and as you're not going to be that good, you're normally just always going to be getting killed. Now, the next thing is to do with vehicles, helicopters in particular. Now, basically, you really shouldn't be just going straight for the helicopters all the time, or the vehicles, basically, because if you are just coming onto Battlefield, you're not going to be the best pilot out there, or maybe good, but most of you probably won't be. And if you are a Battlefielder like me that's been playing for a fair amount of time, and then even some of the pro Battlefielders, or most of the pro Battlefielders, if a noob's flying the helicopter and they just crash it just pisses everyone off. I mean, it's just the most annoying thing to happen, because there's no reason for it to happen. If you're flying a helicopter, you should be decent. And in Battlefield 4, they have actually made it a little bit easier, as there is a perk called the gyro stabilizer. So if you are going to be flying a helicopter, definitely use your gyro stabilizer, just so you can level out a little bit more and keep yourself steady, and that way you won't crash as easily. I mean, you still will be able to crash, but it won't be as easy to crash as without the gyro stabilizer. If you are a decent pilot, then take it off and try it around a little bit. Hopefully there'll be something in the campaign or the co-op where you can test your flying skills a little bit, or even just a private match ability in the actual multiplayer, so you can just fly around yourself. I don't know if that will happen or not, but if it is, definitely go and try that out. Now, the next thing is Commander Mode. Commander Mode is something which you should get into. I mean, for most people that are playing Battlefield now, it will be something new. It was in Battlefield 2, I believe, but not many people that do play Battlefield now have played Battlefield 2. I mean, there is a fair few, but not many of us. So do get to grips with the Commander Mode, try it out and stuff. I mean, I think it's going to be really fun, and just become an all-round Battlefield player, and you'll do quite well. Now, going on to the kits and stuff, when you actually first start playing, you'll be able to choose from 4 kits: Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon. Now, I definitely recommend going with Assault first, as they normally have the best weapons in the game, and also they have like quite good abilities and stuff. And if you just want to be like that assault rifle kind of person, just going in normal run and gun kind of gameplay, pick up a weapon, start going in and playing, that is the best way to go. Engineers will have the submachine gun, so yeah, you could use them, but that'll be more close quarters, and if you're not that good at close quarters, you're not going to do quite well. So I would definitely recommend going with assault rifles. There are the snipers, but people think they're really good at sniping when they're not, so don't be one of those people. Go like progress at a slow rate towards the snipers and the light machine guns, just so when you do get to them, you'll be a decent Battlefield player and you know how to do it with all the bullet drops and stuff like that. I mean, I think it's a good idea to learn how to use the assault rifles first. So anyway, these were just a few tips. Hopefully you learned something new and you will become a little bit of a better Battlefield player from listening to these. If you're listening to this from searching in your search engine, then you're probably watching quite a few videos. So good luck in getting to grips with your Battlefield. It's a really fun game. Give it some time. If you're not having fun with it, it will become really fun once you get used to it. And anyway, I've been Rahul. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one.